So good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I would like to appreciate the management for taking efforts to organize such a grand event, and also I would like to thank them to provide me with the opportunity to share my observation on the learning potential of typography. In today's digital scenario, the aesthetic value of visual in graphic designing has always gained its importance in the upcoming corporate world. Yet, the significance and the power of typography cannot be underestimated. Hence, being a university faculty since last 20 years, I feel to have responsibility to add flavor to the typographical exercise among the young learners, linking closely with their professional graphic designing institutional curriculum. As we are all aware, typography is the art and technique of arranging type to make the written language legible, readable, and appealing when displayed. Practicing of typographical exercise in design curriculum involves not only to learn arrangement of type or selecting typefaces or adjusting the space between the pairs of letters, but also exploring distinct style to express communicative ideas. To encourage creative typography, we usually begin with discussion. And along with discussion, we also reviewed few inspirational examples created by the eminent designer right from the retro period. Here it was been observed that these selected examples help the student designer instantly to appreciate the different effects of typographical designs. And also they could view how cultural backgrounds and personal experiences could affect our perception of selecting type and selection of native elements. Now let's view some of the exercises done in the classroom practice. Initially, we took a simple yet challenging module. It was to create the logo with the word Ma, which means mother. And soon it was been observed that excitingly, the meaning and the connection with the word Ma evoked emotive quality in the thought process, layouts, and the final manual presentation created by the learners. They were allowed to create the logo in Devanagari or in their own regional language. Hence, reviewing their work output, it won't be wrong to say these practices not only promote a better conveying quality, but also showcase conceptual expansion, making the logo meaningful and memorable. Next, we experimented with decorative embellishment along with typographical exercises. Now we took to explore Beauty and the Beast that could depict positive and its negative comparison. Here, during the working session, it was been experienced that young designer, when given exercise to arrange, combine, or distort letters, they get to explore the visual aspect of the type to a much greater extent. Many a times in the classroom practice, we enthusiastically call to design the same message to be represented in numerous ways. This exercise encourages a diversity of response among the individual student. Cherishing further, we focused on few famous quotations and let the students select to depict any one of them with their respective choices. This particular module was based on combining typography arrangement with images to increase effectiveness, potential, and visual impact. Henceforth, while dramatically treating any message, they could experiment scribbling with different fonts, scale, color, volume, and positioning of the letter, all suggesting considerably to get their selected message across. Tending to create dynamism in typographical expression. Few of the student work on the quotation, "Nothing can stop a good idea." Others selected to compose the quotation, "Stop wishing, start doing," or "Do more of what makes you happy." But there were just a few who opted for little difficult quotation that includes, "The mind can make a heaven out of hell," or "hell out of heaven." Here, we allowed them to use freehand handling and use extreme contrast of thick and thin lines to bring their typographical detailing and to make their work of art more attractive and pleasing. Extending these exercises, we also encourage them to understand how their typographical representation could also be used in the communicative message for advertising, poster, or any other form of applied art. Hence, at the end, I would conclude to say, valuing the combined communicative power of visual language, typography, and innovative composition can lead largely to a memorable outcome. Designing with type can bring manipulative feeling and reaction according to designer skills, perception, expectation, and preferences. The learning potential of typography facilitates and activates creative thinking, while encouraging social engagement with dominant control over achieving the interactive quality, linking between the looks of the type and what the type actually says. So lastly, thanks. I'm Bindulika Sharma from Jamia University, Faculty of Fine Arts, New Delhi, and I sign off for today. Have a very good day. Thank you once again.